Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to start your question number 4, that is real life problem. In the previous class, we have completed the question up to question number 3 of the exercise brush up once again, and now in this video I am continue from question number 4, that is real life problem. So just see what is the first question, A part, that is why how much 732,943, that is 7,32,943 is greater than what 4,29,163. It means that you have to tell that how much 7,32,943 is greater than this number. So for finding the number, what you do, just simply minus, nothing else. So you have to subtract 4,29,163 from 7,32,943. Simply do subtraction, nothing else, you will get your answer. So what will you get? 3 minus 3 you get 0. Then take carry 1 become 14. 14 minus 6 become 8. Then it becomes 7, 8. 8 minus becomes 7. 2 minus 9 not possible. Take 1 carry become 12. Then 12 minus 9 you get here what? 3. Then here become 2. 2 minus 2 remains 0. And then 7 minus 4 you get 3. What is your answer? 3,03,780. It is your answer. Now come on B part. The total population of a town is 10,93,464. In a town, what is the total population? 10,93,646. If there are 4,86,112 men and 3,90,718 women, then how many children are there? Okay, now let's understand the question. In a town, what is total population? 1093643, and these are the number of men and these are the number of women. Now you have to find the number of children. So what you do from the total, or you do just addition first, just add the number of men and women together, then you subtract this total from the total population, then you will get the number of children. So I am writing here total population this, okay, number of men this, number of women this, number of children you have to find out. So from the total population, just subtract number of men and number of women, you will get the number of children. So I am writing a number of both men and women. What is the number of both men and women? Just do number of men and women, just you do add, then what will you get? 8, 2, 10, 0, carry 1, then 1, 1, 2, 1, carry 1 become 3, 7 and 1, 8, 6, 9, 15, 5, carry 1, 8, 1, 9, carry 1 become 10, become carry 1 here, 4, 4, 8. So it become 8,05,830. So from the total population, 8,05,830 are the number of men and women both. So what is the total number of children? So for total number of children from the total population minus both number of both men and women, total population this and number of men and women this, just subtract here. I am showing you the calculation here. 6 minus 0 becomes 6, 4 minus 3 become 1, 6 minus 8 not possible, take 1 carry become 16, it become here 8, then here become what? 3 not possible, take 1 carry, it becomes 2, take 1 carry become 12, 12 minus 5 you get here 7, here become 8, 8 minus 0 become 8, then here 10 minus 8 become 2. So what is your answer? 2,87,816. These are the number of children. Hope all of you understand. Now come on C part. The question is that there are 642 eggs in a basket. Suppose there is a one basket, and how many eggs are there? 642. How many eggs are there in 157 such basket? Now just imagine the question. Suppose you have one basket and how many egg you have? 642. Now suppose you have 157 basket. Now just imagine the number of egg will be more than 642 or less than 642. In one basket you have 642 eggs, okay. Then in 157 basket definitely you have more eggs na. In one basket 642, then 157 basket the number of egg will be more. And for the more what we do? Simply you do multiply. It means you multiply, then you will get your answer. So just write like that one. Number of eggs in one basket is 642. Number of eggs in 157 basket will be more, then you have to do multiply. Just show the calculation in rough here. 7 to the 14, 4 carry 1. 7 for 28 and 1 29 carry 2. 7 6 the 42 and 2 44. Now do one cross. 5 to the 10, 0 carry 1. 4 20 and 121 carry 2, 6 5 the 30 and 2 32. Okay, then finally do 2 cross, then just write 1 2 the 2, 1 4 the 4, 1 6 the 6. Now simply add what you get: 4 here, 9 here, 4 and 1 6, 4 and 5 6 7, 4 8 to 10 0, carry 1 6 9 1 10 here. So what is your answer? So number of egg in 157 basket is 1 lakh 794. It is your complete answer. Now come on D part. What is the D part? D part is that a chair is for rupees 372. Suppose you went to a market and purchased a chair. So what is the cost of one chair? 372. How many such chair can you purchase for rupees 35712? Now what is the cost of one chair? 372, and you have to purchase how many rupees? For the how many rupees? 35,012. So listen, whenever the question asks the number of any item, then what will you do? Divide the large money by the small one, okay, or divide the total money by the cost of one chair. It is a simple method, nothing else. So always remember, when you find the number, then divide total money by the cost of per item. And the cost of one chair is this: number of chair purchase. What is the number of chair purchase? What you do in rupees 35712, how many chair you purchase in this rupees? From the total money you divide by one cost of chair. Okay, what you do? From the total money you divide by the cost of one chair, then you will get the number of chair. Now in the rough I am solving calculation. 372 9 you get 3348, just become minus, you become 223, then write 2 here, then 372 6 you get 2232. So what you will get? 96. So 96 is your answer. It means that in rupees 35,712 you can purchase 96 chair. If the cost of one chair is 372, then in the rupees 35,712, how many chair you purchase? 96 chairs you can purchase. Okay, now come on the last question of this exercise. Just understand the question first. Raj bought 19 chocolate for rupees 17. Okay, suppose Raj went to the market and he can purchase 19 chocolate for rupees 17 each. Each means per chocolate, one chocolate. So what is the cost of one chocolate? One chocolate costs 17 rupees. Now he can purchase 19 chocolate, then 19 chocolate will be more. Then you have to do what you do? Multiply. Okay. How much amount he has to pay? First question is how much amount he has to pay. So for the one chocolate, if he gives 17 rupees, then the 19 chocolate he will be given more money na. One chocolate 17, two chocolate 34, and 19 chocolate money will be more. So what you do? Just multiply. Okay. Now next question is how much chocolate can we purchase for rupees 1020? The same question as the chair one. Total money this, and what is the cost of one chocolate? 19. You divide this money by one cost, then you will get your number of chocolate. Okay, then I am writing here cost of one chocolate will be 17. Okay, then cost of 90 chocolate will be more, then you multiply 17 by 19. Just see here, multiply 9 7 9 7 is 63, 3 carry 6, 9 1 is 9 and 6 15 right here. Then cross, just 1 7 is 7, 1 1 is 1. So what will you get? Just add 3, 12, carry 1 become 3. So what is also 332? It means that what is the cost of 19 chocolate? 323. Okay. Now the question is that number of chocolate bought for rupees 1020. How many chocolate you can purchase? Then divide the total money by the cost of one chocolate. I am dividing here. 7 6 are 7 60s are, sorry, 7 6 are 102. It becomes 0 here. The last 0 you can put as it is. So it becomes 16 chocolate. It means that if the cost of one chocolate is 17 rupees, then in 1020 you can purchase 60 chocolate. Okay. Hope all of you understand your answer. Your chapter is finished. Okay. Now we have completed two chapter, chapter number 1 and chapter number 2. Now before start third chapter, I want to check all of your work now. So all of you send your work in PDF file after completing this 2 chapter with your name, your class and section. Okay. Then we will continue on our next chapter. Thank you.